Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to the Follower Fisher channel. My name's Phil Fisher, and it's Workbench Saturdays again. We're back on the groove, and we're back to the Tamiya Renault RE-20 Turbo. We're doing it. No use wasting too much time here. We're going to have to cut over. Bring this down just a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back in the groove. Where we left off, we have most of the front monocoque and everything put together, so that's done. We moved on to the engine. Minor setback. Phil painted the whole pan blue, which he's not supposed to do. Just this bottom bit here. So we started repainting that. We've got a bunch of like the fuel injection system, belts, pulleys, stuff like that to do. We've got the distributor. We're gonna wire up the distributor today, hopefully. That's the goal. We gotta paint it brown first, and then we'll go from there. Oh yeah, we're back at it. Back at the hustle. Yeah, do this real quick. It'll drive me nuts. Bring this down a little bit, and I'll bring it back up for you all on that side. There we go. Okay, now I don't feel like my ears are being blown out with the Stellaris music, as good as it is. So yeah, we got our block done. And the next thing we're going to have to do is probably clean up some of it. I've got some micro brushes here. We're going to try to touch up some of this stuff. Distributor will sit off the back here. We'll have a fuel pump that'll sit in here. And then, yeah, coming along. I do want to grease it up. It's like flat aluminum right now, which is completely fine. But it should be a little greasy. So I'm going to do like a thin, what I call the super juice wash. I forget who I picked it up from, if it was Tabletop Minions or someone else. But basically you just thin some black wash. I think I called it marine juice. But I do a modified one for engines. And we'll get that grimed up a little bit. But first, I think we should start with this distributor because that's going to have to dry. We're going to have to cut all the wire for it. So, got our precision calipers here. Mostly because I just don't have... Wait, does this have it? This might have metric on it. That would be phenomenal. That's the reason I've been using the calipers, is all this is in standard here. So, anyway, we'll get started. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. We're going to go ahead and move the chassis a little bit. And we'll get cracking. So I went with 3 different color browns. I'm not really sure. It's like a pure mid-brown. I want to try this flat earth. This is what I use for British uniform, but World War II uniform. But I'm going to dab a couple of these. We'll see what they look like. Hi, Kawaii and Cozy. Welcome in. Even though I know you've been there. This might be the last session on this paper here. Starting to get a little cruddy. So that looks pretty decent. That's a little lighter. The Gothor is kind of like, I don't know, somewhere in the middle. This is almost too orange. So, I don't know. Let's see if I can mix this up, even though I had some of the Gothor on the brush. I think that'll be fine. We'll go with the leather brown. Really don't want this. It'll just be fun to mess with. Yeah, we'll let this sit. It looks okay. Start there. Yep, that's the back side of the center one there. There we go. Go ahead, put these other two away. All right, we'll let that sit. I think the next thing I want to do is try to touch up the headers. So my wife got me these micro brushes. Maybe too big. Let's give them a shot. They might also be great for cleaning up messes. Let's see if I can get this open here. Get these big meat hands. Okay. There. Okay. Sometimes I need all the help I can get. Grab our flat blue. Yeah, I know this said royal blue, but this is the Tamiya blue I had. So if we use this, I can move this over. There we go. And they may be better to clean up. Perfect. Perfect. And then definitely on this side. Probably shouldn't have had a bunch of Red Bull before I did this. I think we're okay. Yep. There's that. Right in here on the other one. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay. So there's our touch up there. We're still waiting for this to dry. We do have a bunch of belts and things like that. And we could... Well, not yet, but... Let's do the belts. And this... I'm worried about the injection system in a little bit. Okay. So all of this is going to be flat aluminum. Well, no, this is. These are going to be metallic gray with the belts being flat black. I think we'll start with the metallic gray and then go in for the flat black. Probably the way to go. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think I hit these last time. I think, yeah. Okay. XF56 for the pulleys. Oh, if I can get this open. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make me look weak there for a second. That's a little sticky. Still a little sticky. This might be one that we should probably shake up. Let me throw this on here, see how it looks. Yeah, let's shake it up. We're going to shake it up a little bit. Let's try that now. Okay. That's a little better. That looks more like actual suspended paint. Not a whole lot, but enough to do the job. All right. This is also kind of going to be greased up. This is really close to the prime color I chose and the underlying sprue color. It's all just like this metallic gray. Yep. I can get a couple of these here. I know these are going to be the glued side. It's fine. Let's hit them. Oh, we can see them. Perfect. What about our injectors? I think they are also metallic gray. No, they are flat aluminum. Okay. So let's go ahead and break out the flat aluminum. We'll get those going. Beautiful. We got a couple things we can paint here. That's going to be black. This is flat aluminum. All these are going to be flat aluminum. Come on, meat hands. Don't fail me now. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. We are set. There we go. Just lots of aluminum painting. But whatever you're doing today, I'm just painting this stuff aluminum. Riveting stuff. Hope you're having a great day, enjoying your Saturday. Chilling, hanging out with friends, family. Even just taking some you time. That's always important too. Need a little you time. It's kind of what this is. Except, well, I share it with you guys, but it's something I do for myself, for fun. It's important to do those things. It's important to have a hobby, I feel like. There's some people that don't have a hobby. I don't get it. I've always been, hands need to stay busy. Whether that's gaming or model building or playing tabletop or good to do stuff. Good to get out the house, even though this is in the house. Good to do things. Too much. All right. I think that's pretty good on those. I think I had one thing to clean up on the engine itself. Yeah, right there. Perfect. There's kind of a little bit here. There. Sorry, I'll It's a little bit fine. I have to get that one up in my face. All right. I think this thing also needed to be flat aluminum. This guy here. Let's go ahead and hit this. All right. Pretty good. You know, I realized we're going to have to put some isopropyl down. So this is like... I used this for something? I think I did. Oof. I think that's what I was storing parts in. Put you at the bottom there. Just a tiny bit of IPA in there. This will help us get some of this metallic out of here. It's always important. Okay. So how are we doing on our brown? Not great. Let's hit it again. We'll just do another coat here, and then we should be done. Yeah, the coverage is looking better. Here we go. Perfect. That's looking good. That's looking real nice. Beautiful. All right. Now what we can do is, while all of this dries, well, I could do one more thing. I could do the belts here, which is an option. I'm wondering if we should. I think we might as well, right? How much of this can I get done without putting those belts on? They're going to go right here. I mean, but I can do the distributor. We need this piece. I don't even know what this is. A6. Somehow I missed this. And we'll have to cut these. Okay. So it doesn't look like we're going to get to the fuel pump, at least not initially. I could take a break and prime real quick. But we'll mess with it. We'll see what we can do. We've got a bunch of thick tubing. We're going to have to take off the top of this. So that'll be fun. We'll figure that part out. Yep. And then we'll start the intercoolers after we kind of finish up the rest of the engine here. But yeah, let's start cutting hoses. We could probably get the distributor done as soon as this dries. We'll worry about the belts here in a... no, screw it. Let's just do them. Let's just do them. All that waffling for nothing, chat. I apologize. Willy Wonky. What a goober I am. Huh. Phil. Let's touch it up. Let's drift further and further away from the camera. There we go. Now I hit it. Good. Okay. Clean this up. Perfect. Not ideal, but okay. Now we can do the sides with relative ease. Should go around the bottom here. All right, we got a little bit of touch up to do. Could be way worse. Could be way worse. The inside of this, and then nope, I gotta do the back side of it. There's that. Got belts. Can't leave well enough alone, can you, Phil? Never. Never, never, never. All right, let's get some cleaning in here. Yep. Uh-oh. That's not good. What happened to the pooter? All right. I think let's finish up this. Then we can ink the whole thing. And we'll be on to the next. On to number next. I feel like we can go fairly big with this. You guys can probably see how blue this is in the initial cover up. But I'm just going to go back over it again. Clean it up. Hopefully sync this up. No one's really going to see this. This will be buried in the bottom of the car, but Bill will know it's there. I will know it's there. And that will drive me crazy. It doesn't like you anymore. My stream being stupid. Bitrate looks okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, Kwai. Oh, man. I never should have tried to paint over. I should have stripped it. Because as soon as this stuff settles down here, you can see I just exposed more. I touched the wet stuff. Bill. You know better. Never touch the wet stuff. When working with Tamiya acrylics. Because they're suspended in alcohol and not like water. Or other suspension. You should know better. Oh, I should have known better with a kit like this. And the paints I happen to miss. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I apologize. Yep, son of a gun. Alright, we're gonna be in that pan hell for a little bit. That's okay. We can go to cut wire hell real quick. Because I think our distributor is about dry. And we got a bunch of wire to cut. So, we'll go ahead and do that. I do want to see if this looks like it's got metric on it. I think it does. So if it does, we're going to go ahead and use that instead of and the calipers, precision calipers. That would be great. It would save me a bunch of grief. Yeah, I mean, that looks metric, right? Yeah. 100% it is. Okay, beautiful. Oh, yeah, it says centimeters right there. So, okay. We're going to pull out our fat cable, our fat hose, and our yellow hose. To start. Start there. Maybe, just maybe we get lucky with the cut I made. It's not off too bad. All right, so the first thing we're going to do. Look at these two lines here. Vinyl tubing black thick, which is these. This is the big stuff. And this will come off here. Yeah. Beautiful. And that's like the right diameter for it. Yeah. I think we're good there. All right, 65 and 60. So if we cut this to 65, essentially cut it here, I'll retain this little bit. Oops, I'm cutting off camera. Slide this up here. Small desk. All right, so cutting 65 here. Should be 6.5 here. Yep, perfect. Bam. Okay. So I think we might have just saved ourselves. So that's our one. We need another at 60. Let's go ahead and cut that. Sorry, this is like not particularly easy. All right, 65 and 60. Perfect. And yeah, we'll wait on those. Not too long, but I would like to get the distributor on first, maybe. Let's just put them on. Let's just put it on. We're fine. We're adults here. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm an idiot. Okay. So J is going to come on the short side. Yeah, J is going to be over here. I is going to be on this side. J is the shorty. I is the longer one. So, all right. I think we're okay here. Glue. What did I do with the glue? I pulled it. There it is. First, we're going to dry fit this. Pretty straightforward. Perfect. Looks good. And then I'm going to hit... Oof. Okay. I'm going to get a new tip, is what I'm going to do. Get a new precision tip here. Hey, you're like right here. was hoping for the smaller ones, but we'll just go with the bigger ones because that's the one I found. There we go. New tip on there. One, two, I hope these are the right tubes. Seem a little small. The pins seem a little small. All right. So we got those set up. Now, all right, we need one 90 mil yellow wire, 3 120 mil yellow wire. And this is for our distributor. I'm really just trying not to cut the wire in the tape here. Yeah, there we go. There it is. All right, so 3 at 120. One at 90. $90. Were you 120? It does. Insulated wire yellow. 120. Yeah. 1. Okay, it's longer than I thought. We're not doing terrible. 2. Oop, and I drop it. Okay. And last but not least, third one at 120. Yeah. Go ahead and chuck this back in the bag as well. I don't think there's another thing that uses this. I think it's just the distributor. But I guess we'll see. Throw it back in there for now. Oh, no. Well, that's okay. We'll wire it and then do the rim. Not ideal, but it's okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. So from what it looks like, K, the 190 takes a knot at the end, and that's through the center. And then I gets bent in half and then pulled through. From what it looks like. If I had to guess. It doesn't really say explicit lengths, but that's what it says. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, so let's tie you up. This is going to be interesting. I'm probably going to need the forceps for this. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab them. Yep. Yep. And then this will be fun. I mean, not at all. This will be interesting. I'm just going to fold these in half for now. And then we'll pull them through as best we can here. Oh yeah, this is good. There's one. There's the other one. Beautiful. Just like that. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. So there's one. The same thing here. Gonna fold this in half. Throw in each leg at a time right next to each other. And there. Hold that. This one here. Hold that. See you trying. Do it, do it, do it. There it is. Okay. So next, same thing here. Perfect. All right, that's 2 of the 3. Last but not least, we'll fold this guy in half. And same thing, get them through the holes. There's one. Here's the other one. Just like that. And we've got the out, which is just this knotted one. This will go right in the middle here. There it is. There's our distributor. Badass. Good deal. Let's see if I can kind of shove this down in here. And what we'll do to make our lives easier, I'm just going to spot glue some of this. Like, these should all be fairly fine lengths. I'm just going to hit bink, 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 bink. Just like that. And that is our distributor. Awesome. Distributor done. That's done. All right, next thing we can kind of do is we probably want to glue the distributor on. This is all done. This is already attached to the engine back here. So we do have this one belt. Which I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Had to guess. That looks like our guy. That's our guy. Oh no, it had a big glob of... No! Clean up the paint on myself. Alright. I still need A6. Let's find that. Let's get that out. We'll get that going. There we go. Doing okay so far. We could probably even glue this on. If we really wanted to. We still waiting on the bottom? I think we're still waiting on the bottom. You know what? It's not terrible. We can kind of work with it. It's gonna be okay. I'd love to hit. Yeah. All right. Let's glue it on. It'll be out of our way. And that's just 2 less things to worry about. And where to go? Here. Okay, yeah. All right. And then we're ready for our distributor. These seem to be okay now. Yeah, they seem to have taken all right. Good. I hope that's the right thing. That's got to be the right bloody thing, right? Yeah, it doesn't say medium. That's the thick, and there's plenty left of it. Yeah, I think we're all right. I think that's the stuff. Vinyl black thick. Vinyl black thick. Yeah, I think we're all right. Because the radiator line is black medium. I'm just going nuts about it. All right. We're fine. Everything's fine. Next thing, let's get this glued on. So this should sit just like this. Just like that. And that should be fine for our purposes. Yeah, it's gonna step out. Other way, other way. Yeah, this way. That's the way. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I like it. Just like that. Okay. That's what we're looking to do here. This doesn't go there, right? Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Doesn't seem to particularly care. There's a hole for it. I don't know. See, it looks like this should sit in here. That's what it looks like. It doesn't quite make it. I think that's all right. We'll mess with it. We'll get it set. Well, it's glued there now, so we'll figure that bit out as it comes, I guess. All right. Next up is this one here. This is going to sit right in here. Brace against these. Just like that. Yep, just like that. I'm going to pin out, glue these. Take these two here. Just like that. And we'll let that sit. All right, engines come together. That's looking pretty good. Let's paint our distributor. We'll go from there. If you're just joining us, welcome in. My name's Phil Fisher. Today we are working on the Tamiya Renault RE-20 Turbo from the 1980 Formula One season in 1/12 scale. I love this thing. This thing is wild. It's a big boy. And here's what we have so far. So, like most Formula One cars, this is going to be a mid-engine. So this will sit on the back like this. Once we get all that put in, we have like the monocoque, the radiators, the seats, the front steering. And if you've never built a Tamiya kit, they are great. It's got fully linked steering. This is actually supposed to turn the wheel, but I accidentally glued a piece down there. That was my fault. Dummy Phil. But yeah, it's got photo etch on here. I love this kit. This kit's great. Well, welcome in. We just did our distributor cap here. I'm going to paint the rim of it real quick, and then we'll get that put on. And then we'll get kind of the rest of the front, or the top engine stuff put together. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. If you're just joining us for the first time as well, what I do here is I do a bunch of dad gamey stuff. More on the crunchy side. I've lost kind of my Twitch trigger finger. So I play a lot of like simulation and management and strategy stuff. Doing some iRacing lately. I've been doing 2 Point Museum has been a lot of fun. Been playing some of that. Played some of that last Sunday. I've been playing X4 Foundations, the grand 4X space sim economy game. It's got many tags. That one. But in other times, I do miniatures, I do model building, and Saturday is workshop day. So we're just hanging out, working on our Tamiya model kit. This is given to me by my lovely wife, moderator and producer, Kawaii and Cozy, for Christmas. So I'm trying to do a good job with it because I really like it. I don't want to ruin this kit. Don't want to mess up this kit at all. So we've been doing it since about the new year. About 3 months in. But it's not something I can necessarily pick up and do all the time. So we got that done. Let's take a look at our belts. I think I had some belt stuff to clean up. I think we're done with tubing today. We got the distributor, we got that. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. I don't think it is. I don't think it will. I think we're okay. It'll be fine. Oh, we were gonna juice up the engine a little bit. Let's do that. So we're gonna make what I'm calling engine juice. Slightly modified recipe from what Uncle Adam over at Tabletop Minions makes. Calls marine juice, which he got from someone else. But we're gonna take some of our medium, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Vallejo wash. If you can get this, I mean, you can do it with like, I don't recommend doing it with gloss. Just use the medium, because we kind of want to just thin it down, and you know, basically just keep it. We don't want it too dark, but we want to pull some of the edges, a little bit of grime and stuff. Let's say this is a race-used engine. Even if it's an F1 car, it's going to get a little dirty, right? You got the rubber flying everywhere. You got track coming off, exhaust. You got all that stuff. Start collecting under there. Of course, you got, you know, oils and greases and everything else. So I want this to be a little dark, but not too dark. There. That might be too much, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay on this. This looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do here is take this off. Don't pull any of it. Slap our engine on here. I'm just going to start greasing the heck out of this. Get up in here. It's going to be subtle. You kind of want it subtle. You just want it to be a little greasy. It doesn't, you know, I get this is like an aluminum block here, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right if it's too pristine. They're not pulling, oh, maybe they are pulling these engines out every race and rebuilding them, cleaning them up, but I'm going to grease them a little bit. Helps pull out some of the details, you know, recesses, add more flavor. Without getting that big old... One thing I really want to not do is, you see it, if I were just to use this straight, I think it's too heavy-handed. It starts taking the color off, and unless you're really judicious in how you put it down, I prefer just to thin it and slather it. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Already looks better. Just add a little more depth, a little more shadow. And we're good. All right. So now that that's done, I feel a little better about that. Go ahead and try to put this on here. If we can. We should be able to without messing anything up. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait. Or if I do this, I'm probably okay. So let's do a test fit. This is going to go here. And there. Just like that. Beautiful. That worked well. Yeah, over the top. A little bit here. Tiny bit there. In. On. Beautiful. Just like that. And let's see if we can finish this up here. Then we can start putting belts on. I feel pretty good about that. I do want to hit the back of this one. Probably flip these over. Yeah, there we go. Do that. Got our distributor. Got our belts. Got our engine juice in there. Be too much engine juice in there. Perfect. Oh no, not the glue. Go ahead and put you somewhere where you can't cause trouble. There we go. I'll need the flat. Yep. And the aluminum. Oh, we're getting so close here. You can taste it. Like I said, no one's really going to see this. I'll know it's there, and that's what'll drive me nuts about it. Yeah. So, what we'll do is, I guess, hold this. Now that I think about it, I didn't really think that I glued. All right, here, we'll do this. Set you down just like that. The tubes will prop up the top. We still need that A7. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's about time for a break. I'm going to get a soda, use the restroom, and I'll be right back while this dries real quick. And then we'll continue on from there. But I will leave you with the music, and I'll bring this back over. We can see. Yeah, there we go. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, folks. It's really... I'm just so happy. It looks so good. But I'll tell you what, we'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. And oh no, it's over here. I did grab the soda. Oh, I lost it there. All right. Back to the engine. Let's finish up the belt. And then we'll be ready to put the distributor on. The engine should be pretty well dry. Some of the juice is still wet, but that's okay. Now that we're not measuring, let me actually go back to the flat mat here. Get this out of the way for now. Okay. Yeah, what are you all doing today? Having a good Saturday? Enjoying yourselves? Doing anything fun? Anything fun this weekend? Here we go. Already looking a little better. Oh. Missed the inside on one of these. There we go. Yeah, I think we're pretty close there. It looks pretty good. All right, so we still need that A7. Let's go ahead and cut that. We are going to need it. I have a feeling. What did I do? I hit the wrong button. Okay. Now we're... All right, A7. Right here. This bracket. Just lost it. There it is. Found it again. We'll need you. So we're going to need a bit of clipping here. We're going to need this. I know. A2. That's in the next step. Let's get another parts cup going here. We'll have to get some of the stuff primed. I might just paint this raw without prime just to get it done. 37, 38, 31, 13. This is a fuel pump, I think. Yeah, it's ugly. It's not pleasant. Not pleasant. $37, 38. Yep. $28. $31. There we go. And we pulled 13 already, right? Yep. Is there a second A7? Nope, just the one. Oh, it's A6 and A7. Okay. So this is the one we actually are going to glue in first. So you are going to go over there. A7's on this side. A6 will be over here. And then A11, 57, 16. $27, 57, not 37. 57 right here. Okay. Thank God. Get those glued together. Bunch. Yeah. I gotta do this in the air or else the camera shakes a little bit. Can't be lazy. Get a knife. Yeah. Okay, good. Where's the micro thing? There we go. Are there any children watching? Hopefully not. But if there are, always ask your parents for help when working with knives, hobby knives, lacquer paints, super glue. Yeah, just ask an adult for help. Don't do what I just did and cut towards myself, but I'm not very smart. I have a couple more years of doing this. And probably most kids, I would imagine. But maybe not. Wouldn't be the first time I cut myself, and probably not the last. Let's get these guys glued together. Like that. Do a dry fit. Not perfect. Not the best. Am I just off up top? No, I'm in the hole. Where's the issue coming from? It could just be bad molding, bad tooling. It looks like it's here. We'll do this. Yeah, there's definitely something going on there. Okay, we'll try that fit again. And that's a little better. Actually laying flush now. Still not perfect. There's a bunch of flash and stuff. It just looks like flash. We'll glue it. I'm not in love with it, but we'll glue it. We'll see what that brings us. Now, because these are unpainted, I can actually use the Tamiya Ultra Thin. Slow. What are you doing? How you doing, brother? Did you get your multi-screen rig set up? But thank you. Thank you for the tier 1. I do appreciate it. Well, you're a wild man. Thank you, everyone, for the subs. It's been a little bit of an adventure, this Twitch thing. But I met so many cool people over the past 3 months. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. I don't even know how to really express the gratitude and just the amount of fun I've been having with everyone. Yeah, you should definitely check out Slowpoke Racing. He is an iRacing teammate of mine and a phenomenal human being and a better racer than he lets on. Oh no, you're already buying more stuff for the rig? You're not supposed to do that yet. You just got the new heavier monitor stands. Yeah, Slow just finished up a Daytona 12-hour with the team. Not Daytona, Sebring 12-hour with the team. Yep. And I'm the native. I'm the Floridian. Bad me. Get my enduro races mixed up in my state. We're just gonna get this together here. And not pull my finger off it. There we go. Beautiful. That's what we want there. Yes, we will be doing. So we will be doing an endurance race at Spa in July. Yeah, I'll need to buy all of us Red Bulls is what I'll need. You can bring some home from work. We'll keep Viv and Rockstar. Or Monster. And I will, I'll have to make my rocket fuel at some point. Valtteri would be happy. I can make my cafecito. It looks pretty good. All right, so. Yeah, that'll be fun. And I just made Class D today. So I can actually do it now. I can actually register for the event. now I'm stuck. Now I gotta do it. All right, did I clean up this edge? I think so. I think that looks pretty good. And this will go here. There you go. That looks pretty good. This track has more groove than it deserves to. All right, let's get this painted before I forget about it. And I think we're about ready to glue in that distributor cap. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, I'm so glad that came out okay. Yeah, C should be fine. I should be able to get to C. I can grind for a little bit. I got a couple months. It's not even May yet. All right, bear in mind that you need a safety rating of at least 4 if at D. Okay. So I need to get to 4 one way or another. But I should be able to get to C if I have a 4 at D. Yeah, I should have the race starts to do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think in another month or two, I should be at C, and we'll be all set to go. 4 is normal for auto promotion to C. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So that seems to fit on there pretty well. I'm happy with that. I don't think I really need to mess with it a whole lot. It's actually stuck on there pretty good. All right. I just got to see what NEC is, because Viv has me doing NEC in May. So I got to figure out that. All right. Our distributor is on. Look at that. There we go. That's set. I need to do this. So let's... Yeah, I think these are good to go for now. Let's get you painted. I haven't lost any parts yet. It is the one benefit of being in like essentially an all tile house is the carpet monster won't eat it, but it will bounce to the next state if you let it. Like it'll be in the next room and you're like, how the hell did this get over here? But you know, it's been good. I haven't lost anything yet. And the other thing I broke was the front suspension, and that is me. I will own that. That's my bad. Or not front suspension, front steering. As if there's rear steering, Phil. But yes, the... Somehow... Oh no, this is metallic gray. We went the aluminum. Sure, you could just steer with your steer with the brake and throttle. I mean, the steering, like the linkages and everything, is still good. Like it'll actually work. It's just the wheel won't turn anything. I like broke the rack in there somehow, or I unglued it. And I don't know. I did something stupid. It is on me. I will own that. So we're just gonna go ahead, get this some flat aluminum. I'm gonna bypass the prime on it just to get it on there before I lose my mind in this piece. Yeah, okay. We'll figure it out. I think that's the one. If not, it'll be fine. Pretty sure this is 6. I think I took out 7 first and I threw it in the cup, so there's no other distinguishing features, except one side of this is thicker than the other. But a couple millimeters of the scale can be bad, but I think we're all right. I think we're okay. Oh, and Slow, you are formally a member of the Cool Crab Club. That is our tier 1. Our tier 1 subscription level is Cool Crabs. I'm still working on emojis and badges for all the tiers, but you know, there's definitely. Do you want to hit this though? I want to get that. There are some emotes there now. Okay, so this is the oil filter. This will go like that, I think. Like that, sorry. Like that. The oil filter will go only in there like that, which I didn't even cut out. I should cut that out too. Let me get it. Thing that looks like an oil filter. Oh, hydrate? Yes, ma'am. See, this is why my wife, producer, moderator, Quiet and Cozy is around to keep me hydrated. Amongst other things. She knows me too well. Yep, exactly. She she keeps me on track. All right. So, with the distributor on, we could probably hook up this guy. Where does it go? It goes from here to here. It goes from the... Yeah, okay. Yep, that looks good. We can go ahead and do that. I'm glad I put these other hoses on here. That would have been a nightmare otherwise. Yeah, I think that's fine. You know what? I'll fix it real quick. Again, it's just one of those things that's going to drive me nuts. So I did a little bit of overpainting here on metallic gray. I'm gonna get that fixed. I'll try not to. You know. I think this is definitely a part of the ignition system here. But these will go in just a second. So they'll be like here. But it's coming together, man. I am so happy. I am just tickled how well this is coming together. Perfect. That's better. That makes me happy. Good. Yeah, let's get these glued in. And to be honest, I can even do the A6. Oh, perfect. Okay, A7 has 2 pins. A6 is 1 broad one. So I do have the right part there. Whew. Clean this up. We'll get gluing again. All right. And I need the top of the fuel pump. We'll need more vinyl tubing. No! More vinyl tubing. Okay. But then these two come back off the fuel pump. Okay. I think I get where we're going now. We're not too bad. Everything's okay. So let's take this. Let's get these put in here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And are you dry? Yeah, you're dry enough. Okay. Get this on there too. This bracket should go right here. I'm assuming. It's not going to go out the exhaust. Go here. That put on there. There's that. Beautiful. Oh no. You know, there is a Star Wars project I'm working on that I am thinking about using some like LED filament for, but I haven't really picked up any of it yet. I have the models; they're just sitting there primed gray, but we'll see. It's in the short future. I'm thinking about using some like LED filament or LED strips to play with, but I don't think in this. I think in this it's probably fine. But yeah, that's pretty good. We got that bracket on there. Let's get these put on. And then this is almost ready. Okay. That's coming along real nice. And this one will go off the back. Yeah, there. Beautiful. And we got the two singles left on this side of the block. Ooh, that was messy. Come on. Not ideal. Not ideal. We're fine. Everything's fine. Get this over here. Like that. And then last but not least, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Do it so well. Do it so well. There it is. Okay. Sure, that's sitting flat and straight. Close enough. That looks pretty good. That looks real good, folks. I am very happy with that. So, what we can do here is it looks like these two, this one here, is probably going to go mid. Yeah, something like this. Here's the top one. Nope. Here we go. Nope. This one. Okay. This one. Same thing. Everything is just going to go around it. Okay. And in. Yeah. Beautiful. That's looking real nice. And then lastly, the third one on this side is going to go underneath and up. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, what am I caught on? Okay. In. All right. You're going to go up and back like that. This is going to go off somewhere. Alternator, I guess? I don't know. Battery. Battery. No, yeah. And the rest of the stream, of course. Yeah, 100%. That's how it always is. I will know. And I've done it for an audience, so everyone else will know. That's okay. Because we'll have done it. That's the thing, is it'll be done. And no one's perfect. Nobody's nerfect, right? There we go. And that, my friends, is looking real nice. Ugh. That's friggin' sweet. Let's get you up and over. This next thing is we got the fuel lines. Yeah, that looks sweet so far. That looks really cool. That looks really nice. I'm really happy with that. What do I do with my forceps? There they are. Yeah. Just trying to use this. I'm gonna tighten up some of these wires. Really want this not. There we go. That's what I want. More like that. Put it underneath. Get you in a little more. There. That looks and feels a little better. There. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do up the belt for the distributor here. Now that that's all nicely set. Uh-oh. Okay. First belt is on. Liking that. All right, next thing, let's get our fuel pump head. I don't know what you'd call this, but get that cut out. That's going to be a flat black or semi-gloss black, so we can just kind of do that. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be a black sprue. There's probably no stress about painting it. This is essentially ready. We can do a prime on that. We got a white on the oil filter. And if we do the top of this, we can actually do the fuel lining too. That is F2. Yeah, yeah. Here it is. Beautiful. There we go. Just gonna clean up this edge real quick. And then, you know, it's almost just fine. Let's put semi-gloss on it. We'll get it painted, and that'll be okay. We'll be okay there. You cleaned up a little bit. Mold lines don't seem to be too bad. Just dragging the blade. I have a dedicated mold line remover tool, but I don't. It's fine. We don't need to break it out for that. I think that's okay. Okay. This is going to be black. Let's clean up the rest of what we have. And that'll finish up these two steps. And I think we'll be pretty good. A little bit of flashing here. We'll take care of that with sanding sticks. This is such an awkward shaped piece. I'm hesitant to really get in here with something, snap it, or... This is all going to be kind of hidden anyway. Here we go. It's coming along real nice. Yeah. You're LP61. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Do it. I'm going to put you over here. Everything else is going to be like flat aluminum. What do we got going on here? 38 flat aluminum. And this is going to be the fuel pump. Okay. There we go. Looks pretty good. This is going to be a little harder to get. I might use the blade for this. Just get in there. Clean that up just a tiny bit. And then just this face. Where the sprue was. There we go. Beautiful. All right, all this is going to be aluminum. You still need to look up whatever that is. Oh, is that? Nope, 61 is metallic gray. 38 is... $61. Metallic gray. Okay. It's all metallic gray. Okay, easy enough. Metallic gray, black, white, simple, simple, simple. And is it flat? No, it's semi-gloss. Okay. You. You. What did I do with the other thing? Welcoming everybody on this starting to get warm Saturday, at least for us down here, Southeast US. Hopefully everyone's having a phenomenal weekend. You guys are out doing the things you, or, you know, doing something you love to do, or just relaxing and chilling. But I appreciate you spending that time with me. This is just a lot of fun. And I love sharing my very amateur modeling hobby with you all. Yeah, if you're doing anything fun, let me know. Tell us what you're doing this weekend. Hopefully something enjoyable. Yes, I... Well, for this level of model, I would say yes. This is definitely... I don't know. I think there's probably like a 14 and up on it, if I had to guess. But I don't know what 14-year-old is going to be putting together Tamiya big scale stuff. Well, I don't know what 14-year-old has that budget. Number two, I don't know what 14-year-old has that equipment. You gotta cut photo etch. You gotta do. It's a pain in the butt. No, that was hard to watch. It was hard for me to do. Push that piece back down with the brush. Sorry. Sorry for those real model people out there. Treating everything like garbage over here. All right. That's pretty good for that. We'll go ahead and hit the other side of it. Oh, I'm sure. That I don't doubt. Hell, I'm on my phone half the time anyway. Either doom scrolling or answering work emails or doing something. Doing something, that's for sure. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll probably flip all these over, do another coat on the backside. Once this is done, our flat, I think we are pretty much done with. The blue, I think we are pretty much done with. Let's get these three randos taken care of. Oh, it looks so cool. Yeah, I think those will probably be okay. That's a good policy. I think, you know, that's partially why I do this. Like, yeah, you know, I'm streaming it, but fill model time, the workbench time is kind of sacred to me. This is what I live for on the weekends. And racing with you guys. But this is one of those hobbies that this and wargaming, just doing miniature stuff in general makes me really happy. If I had more space and more money, it would be trains. I do have like an N scale in the garage, but I just don't have the space. I've been thinking about like a 4x4, do something tiny, but we'll have to see. Let me get this Tamiya off the bench, and then I still have that Saturn V sitting in the garage. I got to get off the bench. We have our signed space shuttle by Joan Higginbotham. Gotta get that off the bench. Then we'll go to trains. At some point, we'll go trains. Exactly, yes. Well, I would be doing that too. I would definitely be going to see you guys for Sim Race Expo and all that stuff. I was telling Viv, I'm like, sorry, I can't make this. It's not happening. Unless something drastically changes. I win the lottery or something. I will not be there. But one day I will come. Oh, good. The joys of GW pots and white paint. It's just garbage. It's just absolute bullpocky. Good. This is going to take 4 coats. Thanks, I hate it. All right, if there are any painters in chat, best straight white paint. For modeling miniatures. As I try and I try and I try. You know, we could probably get away with one of these. Don't I have like a dead white or something? Yeah, I just need to find a better white. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. What are you gonna do? All right, let's get this thing. I have no idea what this is. Some kind of oil line thing. Little barbell looking dude. No idea what this is. We'll get this painted up. There we go. Looking pretty good. White still sucks, but everything else is fine. The good news is the white's almost dry. We can give it another coat. Give it another coat. Yeah, Slow. I'll see you later, bud. Enjoy the new monitor mount. Watch your TV show, and then go tear it up for the Nor's Endurance. I'll see if you're still online later. If you are, I wouldn't mind running some laps too, so I can just get accustomed to it. Words is going to take some learning. I have a feeling. All right. So I guess while we're at it, we can cut this. Well, let's do the white, and then we'll cut a bunch of tubing. And I think I'm going to have to take a quick break to let this bloody dog out. I think. Hate it. I hate it. I feel like I got to glom on white. Unless I want to sit here and paint 5 coats of white. If I glom it on, I get 3. Better than it was. A couple more coats of that and it'll be good. Yeah, Ronnie, thank you again for the sub. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you in the boards. All right, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, so there's that. This is going to come off of here, the fuel pump. This will go, I guess, here. Yeah, just like that. That's good. Yeah, just like that. Okay, let's get that glued on. We'll touch up seal with another coat. There it is. Beautiful. Just like that. Yeah. This glued in. That's looking great. Ah. Oh, sweet. That's looking so fine. That's looking awesome. Yep. And this is all part of, yeah, this is going to be the filter here. This will sit here, I think, right here, like that. Yeah, it's coming along pretty well. All right. Good deal. All right, one more coat of white, and then we'll take a break. Try to get it done. Try to get it done. See if I can get a... Modeler's Friends. Toothpicks, y'all. They are great. Especially, like, if you keep a bunch of cork around from wine bottles, or, I don't know. You also just get sheets of cork from the hobby store, I guess. I don't know if that's tell-like or not, that we have a bunch of cork from wine bottles. But... I'm so mad about this white. This is the... So bloody mad about it. Nope. Womp, womp, womp. All right. We'll take a break. Real quick. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I'm going to set up a 5-minute timer, but I won't be that long. I will be right back. I will see you all very shortly. All right, and we're back. Sorry, a little longer than expected, but let's finish this up. Let's get all this put on. I'll feel pretty good about it all. First, we got to cut some more line. Vinyl tubing, transparent, which we haven't broken into yet, so this will be fun. Oh no, we did cut a small piece of it earlier for the top of the fuel tank. That's right, we did do that. So, what do we need for this? We need 2 at 50 mil and 7 at 30 mil. So this will be interesting. 2 at 50, 7 at 30. Oh, I need my little guy. It's got the metric on it. Gonna move some of the stuff around real quick. Scooch this up. There we go. Two at 50. One at 30. 7 at 30. 2 at 50, 7 at 30. 50. $50. 7 at 30. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Not cutting any of it, like we did with the wire. But this tubing is a little more delicate than the wire. There we go. Cool. This will make life a little easier. All right. I want to clean up this adhesive from the tape a little bit. What is this gunk? 7 at 30. Is that going to be enough? Doesn't seem like enough. Two. 3. 4. 5. Closing in here. Last 2. 6. And 7. All right. Fuel lines. Doing okay. Now, let's see where this goes. This will sit right here. Just like this. Oops. Just like that. Like this. There we go. A line coming out here. A line coming out the top. My guess is up and over. No, it both says below. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, yeah, I could fit it under there. Huh. Yeah, let's get that glued in. Well, no, let's glue in our this guy first. Oh, through the filter. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna go at the back like that. Okay. That makes sense. This will come off. Okay. Easy enough. That's pretty straightforward. Let's get it done, y'all. So we got that oil filter to do. What we can do is take these two lines off of this here. I think that's what they do. Yes. The two long ones go off here and there. Okay. One here. Like that. And one over the top. Like that. Perfect. And then we got about 7 of these little guys here. This will be fun. Already making a mess, Phil. As always, per usual. There we go. One. Just like that. Oh. 2 more. All right. Beautiful. There we go. Not fiddly at all. But there she is. Beautiful. All right. I say we get it glued on. Then we can kind of go from there. As I drop it. Pretty bouncy with all the tubes on it, I guess. Right. It should just be right here. And one's going to go... What, baby? Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Get one through and then the other one does it. Sit in there nice for me. Don't do the thing. There it is. Okay. Pulling teeth there. Come. This has that line going underneath. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me a sec, guys. All right. Oh, Hawaiian Cozy says hydrate. Okay. This is coming off a fuel filter, I'm assuming, or something like that. Not sure. And then it crisscrosses across. So the right ones go on the left side. Well, it said test fit. I don't know if that's the right length. Probably not. Can I get that off? Not gonna let me, is it? Nope. Oh, maybe. Partially off. Come on. Nope. Okay. That's just on there now. Okay. So I say we take, like, I don't know, half a centimeter off this. And we'll just be more cognizant of it going forward. There we go. We could probably take a bunch off this one. Almost a centimeter there. Be another half here. A little less. I'm so mad about that. I bet we can still get this off of here. Come off the other side. That's not tempt fate too much, Phil. Don't tempt fate, buddy. Maybe a very, very, very tiny amount. You can take a little more, but not much. There. Okay. Put these on. that. Like that. That's friggin' ridiculous. Oh, I'm so mad about it. I could probably cut it and like pin it. All right, I'm gonna do something stupid. We're gonna try to get this off. There we go. Okay. Don't do this. Lesson learned. If you build this kit, don't actually cut these to fit. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's try it. I think still a little too much. Maybe like half an inch. Or half a centimeter. Something like that. All right. Beautiful. That makes me feel a lot better. There. Even though this one's still a little long, I don't think... Maybe we can get it off. We could kind of do the same trick. Let's try it. It'll just look better. Yep. We might actually be able to fit this over the exit tubing. Not quite. Okay. Let's see if we can clean it. Close. There it is. Okay, beautiful. All right. Let's double check fit this time. Dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Still a little high. Take off like a 25 mil maybe. Or still a bit. Tiny bit more. There we go. Okay. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, God. Losing my mind here. Okay. We got the fuel pump on. We got the distributor on. We got the spark plugs wired. We got the fuel distribution lines in. We've got, I'm assuming, coolant lines in and out. We got this left, which we still got to do our bloody fuel filter or oil filter. Yeah, let's get these put on. And then we'll probably call that for today. I think we got a lot done. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, really happy with progress so far. So we'll get these here. There's that little barbell looking thing. Let's glue this in place. And then I could probably paint it better on here than off of it. That. Perfect. Still need to paint this. Let's get that a paint, real quick paint. Flat aluminum, yes. Okay. Looks pretty good. Oh, Chad, it's coming together. Need a little more. Yeah, that's looking real nice. I am super happy with that so far. We can futz around with the distributor leads and stuff like that. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's still pretty bloody good. Pretty happy with that. Yeah. Looks awesome. Look at that. That's so sweet. Got our fuel lines coming out here. Fuel lines in the cylinders. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks real nice. Very, very happy with this. Okay, so we got a couple belts here. Big one goes from the far point to here. The little one goes from here to the other point. So this will look something like this. Like that. Then this guy will do this. It's like that. Like that. Not quite. Oh. Because this goes the other way. There we go. Yeah, small end first. Okay. Let's at least get that on. Oof, too much. Much too much. And then here. Like that. Yeah, perfect. I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Yep, perfect. Okay. There we go, guys. That's pretty much that. Let's see if we can get this final bit on. And I'll feel pretty good about it. I think we wanted to paint this one more time. And we'll call it. Yeah. Oh, Model White, I hate you. Not terrible, not terrible. Better than it was. Oh, did I just touch it? I just touched it. Yeah. I like that. Perfect. Go ahead and get that glued in. And then this guy goes in here. Ooh. There is a little bit of crud up front here. I need to clean off. And whatever I do with the sanding sticks, here they are. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Okay. So this goes flat, where the flat piece is, goes along here. Okay. Easy enough. Let's get that glued on. And then should be okay to just do the rest of it. Flat side goes against. Yeah, there you go. All right. I'm actually surprised there's no decal on the oil filter, but I guess not everything is that detailed. This will just go right here. All right, let's get that set for glue. And we are golden. Boom. Ah. Is this supposed to? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see if we can throw them. This is like pinning right against it. No, it doesn't look like it. At least here it doesn't. Here it doesn't show it being glued, but that's fine. All right. Well, there she is, chat. I know the lighting doesn't really do us any help, but yeah. Holy smokes, guys. It's a bloody turbo V6. I mean, no turbos on there yet, but that's the next step. Get the exhaust, the intercooler is all set up. We're very, very close. We got our fuel lines, our distributor put together. I am happy with that. That is nice. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. We've been up about 3 hours. Yeah. But I do appreciate you all coming and hanging out today. Hopefully you got to relax, hang out a little bit, enjoy yourselves. Next stream will probably be tomorrow. We'll see how tired I am, but probably start around the same time, maybe 1 p.m. Eastern US. And I don't know, probably play more X4. People seem to be enjoying that. And if not, you know, I'm always up for recommendations. But yeah, we got a lot done on the Renault today. Lot done. Good to have momentum going again with it, you know? I do appreciate that. But once again, thank you all for coming and hanging out. It's been a blast. Schedule is Tuesday evenings, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, US. 5:30 a.m. Thursday mornings, Eastern US time. And Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. However, sometimes I like to start a little earlier, so you may see that notification pop up before 1, but at the very least we'll start at 1. And then Sundays are kind of like a, you know, grab bag, whatever I feel like doing. Most of the time, same schedule, 1, 2, 3 p.m. and then sometimes a little later. Yeah, we're hanging out, having a good time. Thank you, Slow, for the sub as well as always. And thank you all for coming and hanging out. So glad. Look at that. That's so badass. That's so badass. Still needs to get some better cameras, but this is going to look awesome. I'm going to take some close-up nice pictures with better lighting and stuff. I'll get that out on the Instagram so people can check that out. But once again, as always, thank you for hanging out, and I hope you have a great day. I think we're going to try to raid maybe Benny. See what folks are still doing. Still up? Yes. Yeah. Everyone, here is the raid message. Everyone go say hi to Betty Stringbean. And we'll chill. But thank you all again so much. I'll see you next time. All right. Have a good weekend, y'all.